Then there's the legs. So this is going to cost us 2, and it automatically gives us the jump enhancement. That's important. That's the really big one that you really want. These other ones, they're excellent, but these are like superfluous right now. They're completely ancillary. We just don't need them. That's the one I'm thinking we probably should get. And then, of course, there's all the different like hacking software type of stuff that we can get. The radar system, I don't really care about that. It's really the hacking. Yeah, you don't really need that. That one's junk. It's really decreases the chances of detection when capturing the. This is what you need right here. This is really important. It's not so much. So every time that we level up our hacking software, we could go all the way up to the maximum level, but we're still going to have the same percentage chances of getting caught. And the reason why is because we don't have the hacking stealth technology or the augment. And this is really important. You know, the first level just straight up gets us the decrease of 15%. And that would allow us to put get another aug somewhere else. Oh, what the hell? But we definitely need the legs. I don't know. You know what? Enough speculation. What I'm going to do is the first time that I come up to something that I actually need the augments for, we'll just spend it on that. Or you know what? Fuck it. I might just do the legs right now. I know we need it. We need it really badly. But we also need the hacking stealth. Oh, I need that so desperately. I just need so much. There's just so much shit.
Never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does?
If you're here for some work, please go to the counters.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart
Here we
and the
go.
machine does your breathing?
This is one of the ebooks for the scholar achievement.
Hair raising, but we do it every day, several times over. It's a very safe procedure.
Will I feel any pain or anything?
It gets done through your IV needle.
Unfortunately, the game doesn't keep track of them, so it doesn't give you like a fraction. Like maybe you've collected number 3 out of 32 or whatever. If you're really just doing this by yourself, I would recommend just having the wiki page opened up, especially if you have a second monitor. It's having the wiki page opened up, so that way you can like slowly play the game and make sure that you don't miss any. Because that shit just sucks, you know? When you get through the entire game and you realize like you're just about to beat the game, and you just collected what should have been the last ebook that you needed, and then you go take a look at the list that you've seen for the first time, by the way, and you realize there was like one that you missed and that was in plain sight early on in the game. Doesn't that shit just piss you off? That happened to me in real life. That happened to me in my very first playthrough. So I would recommend, if you're going to go for that achievement, that you just do it the way I described, with the wiki page open. You'll save yourself a lot of headaches. Also, that entire exchange, or at least the part of the exchange between Adam Jensen and the limb clinic woman, there's a lot of foreshadowing there. You know, I feel like because I know the story in and out, that like even from the beginning that they give you enough hints to basically, for a person to, you know, I guess very validly just be able to deduce what it means and what Adam Jensen means to the story. And I don't feel like if I tell you guys now that that's kind of spoiling it. But basically, the way it works in this world is that all the people with all of these augments are having to take neuropozyne. And neuropozyne is basically this drug that you have to take. It's an anti-rejection drug. So the human body wasn't intended to have, like, you know, all these metallic or mechanical implants, obviously. So rather than the body just completely reject it, you know, there's this drug, this fictional drug called neuropozyne, and that's basically supposed to ease the transition for these augments being accepted by the body, right? And unfortunately, this drug is in short supply because everybody has augments.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's got to be another entrance in the side of the building.
Okay, so that's part of the main quest. There is the one side quest attached to the police building. So we're not going to want to go that way just yet. That's one of the other reasons why I always save that for kind of the end, as far as the bracelet quest. Anyways, about the neuropozyne. So the neuropozyne is incredibly rare. It's not incredibly rare. It's just, it's in short supply. So there's a high demand for it. And apparently it's really expensive. And, you know, some of the people, the top 1%, have their clutches on this neuropozyne. So obviously they're the ones that are controlling all this stuff. And as you can see in future Deus Ex games, or if you know anything about the Deus Ex games, is we'll come to find out which is actually the literal Illuminati. But Adam Jensen is basically the perfect candidate. We have like the perfect genes, like the perfect DNA. Because when we had all these augments, when we became what we are right now, we had zero problems. Our body accepted it like right off the bat. We are incredibly rare. And because of that, like, we became like the perfect test subject, and it created a lot of dilemma within Megan Reed because we were her lover. As a matter of fact, as far as like what we were like in the capacity of a relationship, I don't think they were ever really that explicit. I know that there's some sources out there that will say one way or the other, you know, whether or not they were girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever else. But like, I don't know what it actually, the official stance is in the canon. Like, what is it officially from Squeenix? I don't know if Adam Jensen and Megan Reed are just boyfriend and girlfriend, if they're fiancés. I don't think they're married. I mean, just because they have different last names doesn't necessarily completely reject them as being married, because, you know, there's plenty of people out there, plenty of women out there that do not take the last name of the man. But I don't think that there was anything explicit about them being married, so I don't think that that's possible.
Organized by the government. They want an excuse to exact martial law and split this country up.
Keep it down, pal. People are on the edge right now, and we don't want any more trouble.
What will you say when you're kidnapped by a bunch of augmented soldiers and put in a concentration camp?
I haven't put much thought into it, okay?
Haven't you heard of REX-84? FEMA is setting up camps right here in Detroit.
Yeah, Stevie Y is actually a 600-year-old vampire. This augmentation debate is bringing all the crazy.
Okay, so that was the button that I used for that. Okay. Right.
I mean it, man. Get lost.
So this is definitely not Mankind Divided, because otherwise we'd be opening up everybody's trunk. Don't make me pop the trunk on you. Make me go get my biscuit. It's a pretty good track by Mr. Yellow Wolf. You know, with all that controversy surrounded Eminem and MGK, with all the whole diss tracks and everything, made me start to think, because Yellow Wolf was kind of like name dropped in that whole thing. Made me really start to think about, like, whatever happened to that guy? He like kind of blew up there, and then he made some sort of like really bluegrassy type of album, I guess, as like some sort of promise to his father or somebody close to him.
You serious? You gonna join the devil?
You better not go there, man. Unless you want to get hurt.
Wait, what?
You better not go there, man. Unless you want to get hurt.
They're already spooked. Really?
You better not go there, man.
All right, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. What we're going to do, we're going to hard save here. And if I get caught, we're going to straight up reload because that's some bullshit. I just want to explore. I know these guys get pissed.
You better not go there, man. Unless you want to get hurt.
Keep out of this hand.
But I think you just literally needed
Shit, where is he?
to get out of their sight. He's going to go and investigate. And obviously not find us. And then he's going to go piss off, right? Oh, we need to take this. We need to take this fool out. Boom. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. Okay, I'm just making sure that it still says ZZZ. It doesn't have the classic skull and crossbones, man. Because I know I said this in previous episodes that, well, basically, when these guys, when you drag them around a little too much and, you know, drag them through vents and shit, there's a chance that that can actually be fatal for them. As ridiculous as that sounds. Oh, fruck-a-duck. Okay, so it's just the one guy coming in. That's cool. If it's just one guy, then that's fine.
Yo, if you in here, you better
Oh,
come
shit.
out.
Oh.
Shit, where is he?
Fuck. Alright, so I think if we just manage to get through here quick enough, like, we'll be alright, right? So we're gonna open the door. Close door. I just want to explore in here just real quick. Nobody's actually coming after us, right? Like, nobody's orange. If you look down at the bottom left-hand corner, our radar, that's going to be basically our indicator of whether or not somebody's actually coming to look for us. Nobody's out there. So we get a free machine pistol, some ammo, some credits. Okay, so this was basically right on top of that, this vending machine here. As you can see, the homeboy here, if I really wanted to, like, I could shoot that guy right now with my tranq rifle and take him out. And that would be one way to, you know, do it, like, in a valid fashion, but we want as much experience as possible, and we're not getting any experience from taking these guys out anyways because they're not registering as enemies. Wow, it's actually, I think it's actually costing us a little bit of energy to drag that guy around, honestly. So Mr. Punk here still says ZZZ, and we always want to make sure that it says ZZZ when you knock them out and you drag them around. Wait, what? Already? Wow. Huh. Okay. Well, once I knock out all of these guys here, and I'll just go and sell their weapons, and then we'll just come back and pick it all up. So anyways, they're all registering as basically friendly because they're all appearing as green. If they were gray, we'd get experience, but because they're green, we're not getting it. But this is like their little gang territory. All right, first of all, let's put ourselves up against this wall. We're gonna try to do this, hopefully without any pain. Gotta remember to press the number 1 key to regenerate some of our energy. Okay, so we want to get this fool, like, out of here as soon as possible before this guy enters this door. Right? Because he's not going to walk all the way in here. He's just going to stay right there, and then he's going to go piss off. Which is also good, because then our energy is going to regenerate. That is one of the differences between the director's cut and the original one, the original version, ladies and gentlemen, is that, as you can see, I have 2 energy bars in the top left hand, corner of the screen, and they're both green. As you can see, it was recharging that second battery. In the original game, it didn't do that. In the original game, it would only auto recharge the first battery, and only the first battery. I don't know if this game, if like the ceiling is the 2 batteries, or if it actually regenerates all of them. Meaning that if I had, I think it's 4 or 5 batteries total that you can get. As a matter of fact, we could probably just take a look right now. Hacking stealth, eye back, torso. Oh, here it is, right here. So we can get a total of 4, right? So this was 2, that'd be 3, and that'd be 4. So we can get a total of 4 batteries. And this just speeds up the rate at which it recharges. So my question is, I guess right now, it would be interesting to see. We'll find this out eventually, because we'll have enough praxis points to be able to do it. I mean, we have enough praxis points to be able to do it right now anyways, but what I'm saying is that when we eventually upgrade it, and we have three batteries, we're gonna test it out, and just we're actually gonna really test it out anyways, just simply due to the fact that we're gonna get into scenarios where we're gonna be using our melee attack all the time, and we're gonna need to, we're gonna have a chance to actually let it deplete all the way, and then see how much it actually regenerates. I think what we should do is probably hard save here. Doobie doobie doo, there we are. Strangers in the night. See if we can't get another guy over here. Yep. Hopefully it opens the door. Yes. So we'll just put them in one of the shitters. Definitely worth your time to do this. All the ammo and shit that they're worth. Okay, that guy just...
Keep out of this, Hanser.
Is he actually going to come for me?
Don't hide on me, all.
He's coming. Yeah, sit that punk ass down. Got some money. Got some machine pistol ammo. Ah, he's stuck. Well, isn't that a pisser? There we are. Just need to shut the door. Don't really need to be dragging these guys around anymore. Pretty simple of what I need to do next. And this guy is like just stationary. That was one of the reasons why. Actually, that was the reason why I didn't bother shooting this guy in the head with a dart.
The fuck you looking at, man? Keep it up or you won't get popped.
Pop. What was that? Don't really need to move this guy either. But we'll just put him in one of the washrooms. I don't know, just for shits and giggles, I suppose. Wow, wouldn't that be quite unfortunate if this actually killed a guy? Because I moved him around too much. I don't know if they actually changed any of that stuff. I don't know if they actually changed any of that stuff between the original version and the director's cut. I have no idea. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, we pretty much... Huh. Well, it's showing this other area over here that I don't have access to. Oh, that's right. This is part of the convention center. Duh. That's why. That's why that entire area is like bolted off. Duh. We do come back to Detroit like much later in the game. Okay, so here's one of the garages. I totally missed this. I mean, what do we got here? So the only time it actually counts as an actual attempt is when you actually begin the hacking sequence. So if I decide to hack this, I think actually it only counts as an attempt if you get caught and then you back out of it. I think if you do it and don't get caught, like let's say I get up to the second node and I don't get caught and I just say, I don't really want to do this anymore, and I just back out of it, I don't think that counts as a disconnect, as an attempt. 70% capture, see? This is what I'm talking about, man. Like, we have the ability to do level 2 captures, but our hacking software sucks balls. Yes, exit. That's why, when I was sitting there contemplating about which augmentations I wanted to get, getting the legs, the leg enhancement for the powerful jump, I mean, we're going to need that. There are a couple areas in the Detroit streets that actually require you to have the higher jump in order to get there. I mean, they're not like completely, totally necessary, but if we're really just trying to go for getting everything. Or I can get better hack software. There's a reason that you want to actually come up here and hack this terminal. Like, it does, there's some contextual story reason. I remember the moment that you actually hack that, Pritchard will actually send you a little info link saying, oh my god, what did you just do? You hacked something. But there's a lot to do here, so we're definitely going to have our work cut out for us, and it's going to take us a minute or two to get through this. Absolutely. So I guess we really have no choice but then to I guess we could go to the apartments. Hold up a second. So can I actually get to the apartments from here? I was under the impression that... Oh, that's right, through the alleys. Duh. See, if I had the legs, we'd be able to get up here. Although, I think... Look at that, random pocket secretary. Booyah. It's actually got a code on it. See, maybe that's one of the other incentives to actually wait to upgrade our hacking software to the very end is that if we really wanted to, if we didn't want to bother with hacking, or we just didn't want the extra experience points or whatever, is that we could spend the time going through this place with a fine-tooth comb and finding all the emails and ebooks, or the pocket secretaries, and getting everybody's codes. Now, not every single shed and lock here has, an actual ebook, or, a pocket secretary. Why do I keep saying ebook? Like a pocket secretary, or an email, or a character, or sometimes there's codes written down on an actual, like, post-it notes on the actual texture itself. So if you're taking a look at the desk and the computer, like if you notice, like, there's some desks that actually have like little hints like that. There's a lot of codes in this game, or a lot of locks that don't have anything like that in this game, and you just simply have to hack it, or you have to bust through it with an AUD or something like that, right? But we could wait to the last second before hacking everything anyways, because, you know, if we really wanted to try to get every single code. So basically the way it works to get on top of this roof here is you create a stepladder. Actually, you know what? I'm wondering if we could be able to just do it ourselves without the use of the legs. I think it's possible because there's enough interactable junk here, like boxes, crates, these big drums. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's an augment for your arms. Shit. Maybe it's for your legs. Where you can run actually holding stuff. As long as it's not like the big things that require the level 2 arms for. I think there's an actual augment for that. I think. Maybe. Kind of. Sort of. Alright, so I'm actually going to give this a shot. I know it's kind of a waste of time, but if we do actually get up there, I will actually have the alternative way of getting up here. Personally, I think it's totally worth your time. Because you do get that little bit of experience points. And like I was saying before, in a previous episode, it's not an insignificant amount. I think, I'm pretty sure it's the highest exploration bonus experience points that you can get, which would be 300. And then you get the sniper rifle, and, I mean, if you're going sniper rifles, then, hey, you know, there's a sniper rifle. And if not, hey, look at that. We're right next to the arms dealer. Yeah, I don't know if this actually works. I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, that throws it. No, don't throw it. God damn it. Oh, look at that. I could just, like, place him just like that. Jump and place. Jump and place. That's beautiful. Awesome, man. Okay, so can I actually do this? Is this going to be possible? Please? Nope. Oh, my God. Oh, you're going to fall. Come on, don't be an asshole. And of course I fucking fall off. And then watch, I'm gonna like... Oh, I was gonna say, watch, I'm gonna misjump. And I'm gonna have to fucking stack all that shit again. This looks so legit right here. Oh my god. Wow, it's gonna let me do it. Can I pick up this other drum? Son of a bitch. Alright, so I'm going to need the legs. I don't remember if there's actual, like, crates that we get. If there were, I think there's a couple, like, right around the corner here. Let's actually give this a shot. I'm really curious.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and
awesome.
shit. Throw him in the ring.
Got some, like, Michael Vick conversations here. So as far as the cardboard boxes go, you could totally... Oh, here we go. You could use the cardboard boxes the moment... Oh, this would be Hefekraken right here, but it's not. It's cruises. See, if we had the arms upgrade... Here, let me put this down. If we had the arms upgrade, we can move this dumpster, right? And it looks like we got some credits here and some more credits. There's definitely incentives for everything in the start here. As long as you have the Cassie or whatever however the hell they're pronouncing it. As long as we have that augmentation, that's the most important one. Actually, can I jump with this? Oh, we can. Ooh, yeah, look at that shit. It almost feels like a bug. Whoa, god damn it. I can't believe I'm attempting this. Motherfucker, and then I fall off. I guess the small consolation is I get to replace that bad boy. You know, it might end up having to edit this video to where I just get like the highlights. Can I jump with this? Oh, yes, we can. Oh, please, just place it. Just place it. No, no, no. What are you doing? No! There we are. Perfect. It's steady. Oh my god, it's gonna work. No! It makes it just a little unbalanced. What if you just put it right here? Oh my god, it works. Yes. Yes. So I was wrong. It wasn't the super duper best exploration bonus. It was the middling one. Vinny Vitty Vitchy motherfucker. Here we are. Sniper. Ah. Wow. Okay, so there's another way to game this shit. We'll drop this. No! It's literally gonna drop it like right underneath me. There we are. That's what I wanted. Okay, so let's hear. These are the ammunitions. Let's drop them. Machine pistol ammo. And then we have... I almost feel like I should sell this because I'm not going to use it. They're big, they're bulky. Oh, motherfucker. No! Oh, for Christ's sakes. Hey, man, I'm just trying to maximize my profits here. Drop. Please drop them all the way down. There we are. Fantastic. And then we have a pocket secretary. And basically, you just drop right here. Hey there, pal. What a coinkydink. What do we want to sell? We're going to keep all that stuff. Mine templates are fine. Well, let's make some money. We want to sell the sniper rifle ammo.
Always a pleasure.
And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to come right back outside and pick up this other shit and come back in here and make some more money. So I said, be prepared to see this guy quite a bit. I think at some point I'll probably just edit this out. And then I will just explain what I'm trying to sell. Although it should be fairly obvious.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
Nice. Alright, so I think this is probably a good point to end this episode. Although, oh, look at that, some credits there. Totally missed that. I should say episodes, because I think it's quite a bit long right now, and I probably have enough to actually have 2 episodes. So that's where the presumable abrupt beginning of this episode and abrupt end to the last episode. That's where that all came in from. So anyways, I will see you guys for the next one. It's been fun to actually catch back up with our story here, playing Deus Ex Human Revolution in the director's cut. I look forward to more. I don't think we're ever going to live stream this game, but I do want to. I do really, really want to play this game fairly regularly and release content for it regularly. That's what my hope is. I'd really like to do this because this game is quite long, and I don't want to have to drag it any longer than it absolutely positively needs to be. So I might end up really just kind of kicking myself in the nuts, making sure I get that daily episode, or at least nearly daily episode, published. I think I'm going to try to actually again for that. But anyways, I will see you guys for the next one. Take care and have a good one.